Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching The Haunting of Bly Manor, Season 1, Episode 4. This is called The Way It Came. If you would like to follow me on Twitter or would like to watch the full reactions over on my Patreon, the links are down below. Let's get into this episode.
Mom says they make me look
Cute glasses.
She probably said distinguished. It's like fancy.
Is this Dani as a child?
Oh, wow. You're blind. Can you even tell it's me?
Of course I can. You can stay. My mom says you can stay anytime. I think she wishes she could swap us.
Then you'd have to live with my mom.
You ready for this?
I think so.
We just have to get through this and then they'll leave us alone for a while.
So he was a fiance.
It was a dare. She dared me.
Edmund.
What I want is to be the man that gets to be with this girl, this beautiful, amazing girl for the rest of our lives. Danielle, thank you for daring me to do it. Can't wait.
That's sweet. But why does she look so worried?
Here, come here. This is just I don't know, it's a silly thought. It might be a really bad idea. But I remember the first time I met you. You were just the sweetest little thing. You said, "Good morning, Mrs. O'Mara. I'm Danielle, and I'm gonna be Edmund's new best friend." You always knew your mind, always. So if this doesn't feel right, I expect you will tell me. Trust you will. I always hoped I'd have a daughter I could give this to. I'm so proud of my sons, but I don't think this would suit any of them. Well, maybe Carson. Anyway, it's beautiful. I don't know what to say. Oh.
It's quite a dress.
Yeah, it's
She
the
didn't
only
have
thing I
that
have
mirror
in
covered
black.
very well.
Yeah, I just don't want to let Ellen down. He won't mind. Honestly, you don't have to go if you don't want to. Really? He said as much. It's pretty clear. Okay, yeah. That's a relief, actually. I don't need you to be my date to Owen's mum's funeral. Okay. Now, can you help me get this thing off? Why me? No, seriously. The zipper. Right.
She's going to see him in the mirror because it's
Thank you.
open a little bit. Yeah.
Did I pinch her? No, I'm sorry.
Hello, Miss Clayton. I thought you were off to town.
Why are you playing in the cemetery?
No, I decided to stay home.
Will Owen's mum be there at the funeral?
I suppose so.
My mum and dad weren't at theirs. They were far away when they died. They had to bury empty boxes. But
Oh, so they never
we had
found
to
their
pretend
bodies?
Anyway. And I thought that was quite silly.
Okay, now, come along, sweetie. Pants are getting wet out here. What? It's no... Hey, no!
I pay my respect to my own ways. He understands that funerals are for the living. It's up to the living to decide what they can and cannot bear.
No, but it would have been nice if you guys could have been there for support for him. That's all I'm saying.
Let's go.
Viola Lloyd.
Poppins, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, was that different for her to actually feel him touching her?
You got great shoulders. You know that?
Thank you.
Should wear your hair up on the day. Show them off.
Karen, please. Did you let
Yeah.
Mike see you and yours?
So she liked
but
girls,
Danielle's father helped pick mine out, and,
and
look
she
how
didn't
that turned out.
really marry Dan.
think you can blame that on the
Edmund.
dress.
I almost said she didn't want to marry herself.
You're not dying, you know.
What?
When Mum and Dad died, I thought I was going to die too. But then I thought, what if I was already dead? But nobody else knew, and I was walking around dead. but everybody could see and hear me. That was dreadful. It only felt like dying. Because actually, I was still alive. You have to be to feel that way. I wasn't dead. I was just really, really sad. But then I learned the secret. I didn't even need to be sad anymore. Dead doesn't mean gone. So, you don't need to be sad.
I think I ought to be allowed a glass of wine.
I disagree.
You're all having some.
They do that in France for the little
I
kids.
don't want it watered down. I want an actual bloody drink.
No! Come on, both of you.
Why was the little girl being sent? I think she just sent her because to get her brother to go, but not that that was her brother. That was Peter. Okay. Please nothing crawl out of that thing. Okay. Almost like.
Please don't move things around my dollhouse.
Oh.
I have a very particular system.
Is that supposed to be Peter?
You've got Peter.
Mm-hmm. Watching
Flora.
Miles.
Yes?
I want you to know that I understand. When you talk a little bit more grown up, or you want to act like the grown-ups, I understand. I was the same way.
You lost somebody too.
I did.
Dig in. Some of this wine hasn't seen daylight since before you were born. Hannah, give her a bottle. Hannah. Where'd you go, love?
I'm so sorry. I've been drifting lately, quite a bit, I'm afraid.
For a second, I thought you were going to say you didn't want to get married at all.
She doesn't.
Eddie. I can't.
What did I do?
I don't think it's
What
you.
didn't I do?
It's not like that.
Well, then what's it like, Danielle?
I don't know why people choose to have these conversations in a public setting. Because people are obviously going to get
Thank you.
upset.
I should have said something sooner.
Yeah, you think?
I didn't want to hurt you or your mom.
Jesus Christ.
I just thought I was being selfish. That I could just stick it out, and eventually I would feel how I was supposed to.
You didn't want to hurt me, huh?
And I love you. Even still. It's just not...
Fuck
I don't...
you, Danielle. Okay. Yeah.
Eddie.
No, let me go.
Eddie.
Let me go.
I'm sorry.
Jesus, have you not? You've done enough.
I'm sorry. Eddie! Eddie!
Not quite the way I thought it happened, but still pretty much what I thought happened. And, oh, it happened at such a bad time. Not that any time would have been good, but oh, he's so angry with her. And
Oh, I love a
they never got to...
Reminds me of being a little girl again. Mind you, I do appreciate the adult beverages.
Used to build giant bonfires at this time of year. Talk about the people they'd lost. Toss in offerings to drive away evil spirits. Old bones, mostly.
I remember that. That's why they call it a bonfire, isn't it?
As I was saying, that's why it's called a bonfire. From the Old English, meaning bonfire. Build a pile of old bones and burn away the shadows. Because from here on in, the shadows get deeper. The nights get longer. We're heading into the dark and we have to hang on to each other. So we can only carry so much. Anyone got any old bones to throw?
Rebecca Jessel. She was brilliant. She was beautiful. And she was punished for it. I don't know why brilliant young women are always punished.
Lord and Lady Wingrave. Dominic and Charlotte. They were good people. Old-fashioned. Kind people. And their kids really miss them. Nothing can fix that. Not ever. But here's Dani Clayton. She's a bit of a weirdo, but she's a lot stronger than she thinks. And if anyone can bring Miles and Flora back to themselves, she can. I'm glad she's here. I think they would be too.
My mum, she was 67. Except sometimes, by the end, she forgot that. Called me by my dad's name or her brother's. You know, tried to pretend that I didn't know who I was supposed to be. They didn't say any of that at the funeral. Smoothed it over, made it nice. So they left out all the bad stuff and all the good stuff. They didn't say how funny she was. She had a sweet tooth and a dirty laugh. And she loved me so hard, it hurt. She was gone long before she died. And I miss her. She was my anchor. And then I suppose she was my burden. She seemed so small at the end, but still so heavy. And all I could do was just let her hang on to me until it was time to let go. And soon I'll let her go too.